A cat-and-mouse game between Occupy protesters and U.S. police has become the norm, with new tent camps popping up as quickly as the authorities can dismantle them. But there are some encampments that have been around for much longer, and the people there have felt abandoned for years. Our Anastasia Churkina visited one of them.
Tent cities of outrage popping up all across the U.S. over the last months. Less visible to the public eye and much quieter. This tent city of hopelessness, around for half a decade. This is our third time at the village tucked away in the woods in about 2 years. The number of homeless turning to the camp for hospitality keeps growing. These days, the population of Tent City has tripled compared to when it was first set up. The place is home to about 70 homeless people who have nowhere else to go. The mood here has become increasingly politicized over the last year.
The politicians and the government has not protected the American people. They've allowed outsourcing to run rampant, and it's benefiting companies. Corporations are making more money than they've ever made before. The average American worker and citizen is suffering at the expense of the agenda of the politicians.
46-year-old Angelo Villanueva, with a love for Kung Fu, lost everything in the recession and has never found a full-time job again.
It seems to be a growing trend, unfortunately, and the politicians better take note and try to stop their bickering and do something to stop this, or to slow it down, or to make it better.
A bricklayer for 2 decades, Angelo calls himself a victim of the economy and this place home. As if the sorrow of these people wasn't enough, officials have been trying to evict the homeless out of the camp.
They try to force out the poor. I call it discrimination by design, for the sake of pushing the poor out and encouraging the wealthier, the people with money, to move into your town.
Wealth inequality has been at the root of the anger for Occupy Wall Street protesters. But some of these homeless seem far from the demonstrators.
I support them, but I think our situation is a lot different. We're homeless. We have nowhere to sleep. I'm sure they have places to go when they're done the little rally.
Many of the residents of Tent City used to blame themselves for their misfortune, but with 3.5 million Americans experiencing homelessness every year, or over 700,000 people on any given night, their message for politicians has changed.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes, all this help that we give out all over the world, we need help here.
But as night settles, help is far from here. Anastasia Churkina, RT, Lakewood, New Jersey.